See the moon tonight smiling down on me as I cast my circle of infinity. When the moon shines bright, goddess calls to me, and I dance in the circle of her love. And I dance in the circle of her love. As a maiden she tiptoes, shy with her light. She is modest and pure as she graces the night. With opal translucence the mother smiles, her bright all with radiance enchants and beguiles. Slowly wanes, she ferries our souls as the darkness gains. As I dance in the circle, I offer my love, for I'm bathed in the light of the lady above. Eternal, immortal, the goddess remains, and the cycle of moonlight begins. Once again, look to the moon tonight, shining down on me, as I chant out a circle of infinity. Now the moon beams bright, shining down on me, as I dance with her shadow in the dark. As I sing to the goddess of my heart. Look to the moon tonight, shining down on me, as I jump out the circle, as I jump out the circle.
Okay, I'm going to get started here in just a few minutes, but I am currently trying to figure out all the new little options that we just got for our Zoom meetings that are new. Like I haven't been on it in like forever, guys.
As I sing to the goddess of my heart.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Especially my sister who's here. Hopefully I can turn the volume on. Everything's up. Okay. So if you have any audio issues, please let me know. Hey, Bay.
Hello, how are you?
Absolutely beautiful, especially today. It's so hot over here right now. I think this is what I was built for, was this hot weather.
Oh no, I can't do it.
It's
Mm,
good. If you
mm, mm. I can't stand to be. Oh no, can't do it.
I'm
Cannot do it.
I'm like, this is good stuff. So, um, I just want to do a quick check-in, make sure you have stuff with you. If you don't have it, don't worry. It's just also you can do it visually in your mind. Today is the new moon in Pisces, right? So there's elements that need to be really visualized in your own way. And I want to make sure everybody has that kind of stuff. So if you have like a candle, um, maybe a bowl of water, add a little salt to it, make it a little salty. A hand mirror or black obsidian is always preferred. Fireproof bowl. I think I said that twice. and something that would be representative of a serpent stone. So Sepatarian would probably be a good one. Another good one is malachite. Malachite because it is super just random when it comes to a pattern. And that's the kind of energy that Medusa is going to be bringing us today. However it is, especially for my sisters on the replay. Okay. So I want to just take a few minutes to kind of take a breath, to ground you in, to give you some just peace for this moment before we get into this, because this is part two of the Medusa workshop. Okay. And if you got to see the first part, you know that it was really focusing on how you look at yourself when it comes to your own availability. Are you being available to everybody else but yourself? And I also mentioned the fact that some of that could be done with different gurus and leaders of the spiritual community that tend to get everybody on one path, but then never seem to follow through with the rest of the steps, like as if there isn't anything more to what's going on. And that is these love and lights. We're gonna dive a lot further into those and how they work. Um, but for today, one of the things that is really interesting is how this part of the workshop will help you to begin to see how to do real healing work. Okay. Real healing work is not one of those things that you stumble into lightly. Oh, okay. So let me slide my little fat ass over here because I don't know how I did that, but I forgot to grab a lighter. So I have to do this stupid one. So before we get in, I'm going to give a little bit of sage to clear out this room. If you have an energy going on, this could help clear your space. But for me, I had a lot of energy work being done in here this morning, so we're just going to clear it lightly. I don't want to clear away everybody. I need some of them to stick around. Alrighty. So as we begin, one of the things that I asked you guys to bring was a mirror or black obsidian, little hand mirror. And when I do this beginning opening invocation, however you want to look at it, however you're going to feel it in your auras, I want you to be able to just settle into it. Okay? Be in tune with your pathway. So I am going to light a candle. If you want to light your candle, you can. It's entirely how you feel. This first candle, because I will be lighting a few candles today, even though it's hotter than the blazes of hell today. This first candle I'm lighting is so that we may begin to connect with the spirits that are out there that we are going to call forth tonight. Tonight is a new moon in Pisces. This specific new moon is one that will resonate for you for a very long time, some up until April, mid-April, some for quite a few years forward. Okay. Part one of the Medusa was also about seeing that always available pattern that we carry. This is one of the reasons why I added that second video, because it helps when you hear how different spiritualists who are not as common, but in some realms are common, how they view availability of self. And that's one of the parts of healing that is major when you're working with Medusa. So tonight, Medusa will show us some of our own snakes and those that we kind of maybe hide. But in that is some really immense hidden wisdom that we're avoiding. And so tonight, one agreement I want you to make with yourself, not with me, not with any of the other sisters that are going to watch the replay or that are here tonight. But really, what I want you to say to yourself is, what I see in the mirror tonight belongs to me. Doesn't belong to anybody else. It belongs to you. Okay? And as always, because these are the ones that I rock with, I roll with, we're going to have Hecate light our path today. We're going to have Nepheses hold anything that we need to see that is unseen, maybe in some certain unseen places that we hide things in our own psyches. We're going to ask the Great Mother Atabe to bring in her cleansing waters. We're going to ask Yumaya, that mother of the deep, to really come through and help us walk through that deep part. And that is what spiritual work is calling in your chosen deities, the ones that you're called to, the ones that you resonate with. And so at this moment, I want to allow you to feel that that threshold is now allowing those entities that I've called in, maybe the entities that you've called in, to now stand at that threshold with us and allow this space to be fully sealed so that we may perform some true healing tonight and today, this afternoon, depending on where you're at. So, Medusa is has it okay, first of all, let me just ask this. Have you worked with Medusa before? You can put it in the chat, you can come live. I know it's kind of hard to see. Oh no, she's not here yet. Okay. Um, okay. We got a no. I know that another sister is very excited. This will be her second part of working with Medusa for the first time as well. Um, I know one sister is very well versed with our Medusa programs that we here put on. Um, but Medusa has a story, and her story is very raw. And when I wrote this with the intent to take you into a healing place if you have had SA or have had experiences like the story that Medusa has been given to us as. Though for me and a few others, we have seen a different pathway that came to us from the events that caused Medusa to become the woman with the snakes in her hair. And it was more of a survival, more of a woman who learned how to heal her sister wounds, her fellow woman wound. Because again, Athena is the reason why she had her snakes. So if you don't know about Medusa's story, I encourage you to go and read it. It is triggering, but at the same time, I believe that a lot of those are stories of survival, overcoming, strength, resilience, and rebirth. And so I would like to start this with a Medusa invocation. And this is where I would like for you to all hold your mirror. And I want you to gaze into your own eyes. Allow that gaze to lock. Just looking deep into your own spirit, your own aura. Maybe at this time, hold one of the stones that you carry, maybe some type of serpentine. If you don't have any stones like serpentine or labradorite or malachite, um, clear crystal, clear crystal quartz, because it does have, I wish this would. You can see the vein right there. That vein is like kind of like a snake's burrow, and you see they burrow in. Something like a stone will help you connect a little bit better to yourself while you're looking at yourself and give you a sense of peace, a sense of strength, a sense of bravery, whatever it is that you need to take this time to understand what you are about to see. So as you have your gaze and you're holding your serpent stone or whatever you have, I want you to think of Medusa, the guardian of the unseen, the serpent crowned seer. Because with Medusa, nothing escaped her gaze. I want to allow you to understand that in some senses, when you're not true to yourself and you look upon Medusa, you can turn yourself to stone, become a hermit, and hide away. Again, it gives that free will. The other avenue that you have, the other choice, is to allow her gaze to help you reflect and bring that reflection to revelation. And so, through lines that you may not have right now in your own physical realm, you can look past and visualize so that you can see your own hidden truths. We have worked with Hecate, and she is a beautiful deity to use as well. If you're feeling that you need to have that strength in this time, Medusa welcomes her because she helps you see the unseen during your own crossroads. Other deities like Nephesis, Isis's sister, is more of that is the quiet mourner, the one that bears the weight of all the grief. Maybe call in Atabe in all of her fierceness, in her squatted position, legs unapologetically wide open, with all her boom boom to be seen, talking to you about how she is the mother of rebirth, so that you can rebirth yourself and see yourself for the first time without all those masks. Maybe call in the great Orisha Yimaya and help see your own hidden currents, those flows in life that you're kind of struggling with to get past, the patterns that you've carried beneath maybe that good girl mask, that good daughter mask, that good wife, happy life mask. I want you to look at yourself now in that mirror deeply, sister. And when you see what you need to see, know that she mirrors you because you need to see. Okay, I'm going to ask you now if you need to pause the video, pause right here. I'm going to give about 2 minutes or so. Um, if you need to journal something that, maybe it's stuck right there, right? This is the time I want you to write. You have 2 minutes. Let's do this. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna shush now. Okay, we're gonna give it about another 60 seconds or so. So, as you're writing this, I also want you to still be holding your mirror. Okay. I don't want you to let go of that because that energy right now is needed in this space for you. And as you hold that mirror, because what you just wrote, that speaks volumes to your own reflection, your true, authentic reflection. And so, in this next little bit, because we're still going to continue to write some more stuff, so I don't want you to lose your paper. I don't want you to lose where you're at. I want you to envision at the same time Medusa now holding that mirror for you. As if she is now reflecting back to you your own snakes that come from your aura. Maybe they come from deep rooted in your hair, deep in your brain, back in the back, right? And she can see your snakes before you. And now you need to name them. So I want you to close your eyes with that gaze in your mind of her holding the mirror and seeing her seeing your snake, the ones that she just showed you. She's going to throw them back at you, reflecting. I want you to feel those three damn snakes stirring just right there in the shadows. I want you to name your three snakes. Maybe they are anger that you call your unspirituality. Maybe they are desire that you call your own selfishness. Maybe it's a boundary that you've set that people call you mean over. Whatever it is, name them. You want to give them real names? Go ahead. So when you're naming them, I want you to also add an emotion that you feel. Is it a pain? Is it physical emotion or a physical reaction that you get from that emotion? It can be whatever you are popping into the head at that time. What did that make you feel? Now that you have those, now that you've named your snakes and they're on paper and you see them vividly, I want you to ask yourself what all three of these snakes says about you. Because our own personal opinion of ourselves is why we hide them. So now we can confront that too. So before this, I took the time while I was preparing all this to write out my own, and because this is a very deep self worth or self identifying work, I didn't want you guys to be putting a lot of that out into the atmosphere since this is going on YouTube, because this is very deep, intimate, personal work. So I took the liberty of getting a little down and dirty with myself. I'm good for that. And I wanted to share with mine are. I have done the Medusa program many times by other leaders. So, you know, I am always learning and always growing. I'll never fully be the healed, right? But I'm always reevaluating where I'm at. And one of the ones that I have, and that this has been coming up, and I'm gonna say it's because of the orange tyrant, is I have an anger snake. And um I didn't give her any other name, but that it's more of this anger of how I don't want to give my power to these people who want me to be reactive. This is the big hard part for me, because I've always been the reactive. I've always been the firecracker. I'm 5'2". So I've always been the one that always is ready to click to fight. So it's been very hard for me. And holding that anger in is a snake that I have to deal with, because, like I told my husband, is it wrong that I just want to go do X, Y, or Z? And he goes, no, it's very realistic, to feel that way, but we just don't act on it. I'm like, yeah, okay. But it is an anger snake that I'm still working with. Um, okay, so we have 10 minutes left. That's crazy. That went fast. Um, the second snake is a desire that I have to have my own temple that is healing women more than I am right now. And it's kind of a selfish desire, but I want my own temple, right? I want to be able to do this more on a one-on-one basis with more women, but I have to take baby steps. And it also is a self-doubt snake that has this desire wrapped around it. Because then I'm like, well, maybe I'm just not good at, no, 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 we're not going to bring that out. We're just going to keep going. The other one is my boundary snake. I tend to break it all the time. I have to remember on a constant basis that my energy is not public property. It happens to me all the time. All I have to do is say hello to somebody, and I'm getting their whole life story. And I need to learn to be like, well, okay, I thank you for that, and move on, instead of trying to continue on to take on their life and as my own. So that, even though it's, oh, that's so sweet, oh, that's so sweet. Now I need to, because I have a job to do, and I have to be fully charged for all of you to be able to do that, and that doesn't help. So I want you to look at those snakes on a reoccurring basis, reevaluating all the time. Right now it's hard. My first ones, oh my gosh. I'll try to go and find my first Medusa drawing, the or exercise. We were told to color in our snakes and name them the same way, but I went really far and deep, and it was wow. So you will evolve as you keep reevaluating through Medusa. That is my point of that. Um, Medusa now shows you that when you see her in this light of helping you versus turning you to stone, you can see that her snakes are no longer a burden, but they're her crown. They're your crown too. Those things that you wrote down are hard, but they are part of your crown. When you unravel and coil down a little bit more on that snake, you are going to find something beautiful on the other side. Trust the magic. So, one of the things I want you to do once you start to finish that is to, with each snake, snake 1, snake 2, snake 3, is give them a solid send off. And what does that mean is those are things like, I see you, I honor you, thank you for the wisdom you gave me. Um, Maybe it's, I feel your truth and now I reclaim my power. I hear the protection you gave me, but now I wear it as my strength. That is real mutation of trauma. Okay? You guys can do this. Mm. And after each one, make it a little fun. Give yourself a little energy twist. Maybe after each one, give it a little hiss that away. um, and maybe to feel more empowered, grab your mirror and look at yourself again and see your snakes, visualize your snakes again. And then give yourself that sassy hiss away because it's part of you too. And at the end, I want you to claim your snake crown, sisters. Claim it. Claim it to be you. Whether it's your power being back, your strength being back, your boundaries being back. Um, when you're completely done, one of the best things you can do is grab another piece of paper. Really go back and maybe watch the video of the always available and be honest with yourself because this work helps you be honest with yourself. And maybe make a list of some things that you're always available to that you're not giving yourself time to not be available to so you can heal yourself. The mirror shows what we outgrow when we need to outgrow it. And the always available taught me generosity doesn't mean that I have to give away my sovereignty, my boundaries. So you guys do yours. Place it in a fireproof area, right? Light the gadget on fire. Make sure you have salt water with you. Light that gadget on fire and let her go. Let her go. Allow yourself to be free. And you can say something very simple like old mirrors burn, new wisdom rises. Because you can be the phoenix and rise now. This is the new moon in Pisces. Use this energy. Hold the salt water with you. Make sure, you're feeling all that, gaze into it. See, hey, Pisces, you dark womb, the one that holds the snakes, because they are intertwined. All that wisdom, all that rebirth. I see that I was always XYZ. I see that I had this. Tap your bowl gently 3 times. Hiss it out. My snakes are my crown. Allow yourself to have your wings fully present to help you fly from those ashes. So with that, I just want to stay. Rosalind, please don't go away. If it kicks you off, please come back. Okay. Um, before this closes, my snakes are my wisdom. My reflection is my power. My shadows are my sovereignty, and they are yours. So, my sweet sisters, who has witnessed not just my sovereignty, but a chance for you to witness yours, I say to you, you threshold walker, this circle will remain open until the next moon. We will keep this energy going. My sweet sisters, you may now close this circle, but allow that current to flow. And with that,
See the moon tonight, smiling
candles
down
are out.
on me as I cast
I will
my
see you all next
circle
week.
of
Rosalind, I'll meet you back right here, okay?
infinity. When the moon shines bright, goddess calls to me, and I dance in the circle of her love. And I dance in the circle of her love. As a maiden she tiptoes, shy with her light. She is modest and pure as she graces the night. With opal translucence the mother smiles, her bright orb of radiance enchants and beguiles. Shrouded in cloud, the crown so